Namaskaram. This is Shanti. I met Smita through someone I just got to know through a WhatsApp group. I was talking to one of my friends who was a cardiologist, and she actually added me to a WhatsApp group that she was a part of, and someone from there actually helped me to get to Smita. I have to take time to thank these two people in our lives who actually paved our path towards Smita. This is our story. We live in Dallas. We are a family of 6. Me, my husband, and I have a son and twin daughters and a little puppy, Oscar. And we as a family had become so hopeless because of how one of my daughters had been suffering from migraines since she was 9 years old. We had been to so many doctors, and she has been through so many medications, MRIs, brain studies, CAT scans, ER visits, and so on. I cannot think of any specialty that I have not seen to get these migraines resolved. Every year they started getting worse and worse and worse, and it got to a point where she had to take medication so that she could sleep in the night. And in the mornings, she could not wake up because it was very hard waking up with these medicines. And then she lost her normalcy in her daily routine. This in turn caused depression, self-isolation, not being interested in living, frustration, anger, jealousy, hatred, and so on. She's 15 years old right now, and I felt that she was going to lose her entire childhood to these headaches. 9 years through 15 years is a long time for suffering. We had to do something different where we could help her having a happy little childhood that was left for her. At this point, we were planning to stop all the medications for Shriya and detox going on all juices. This is after seeing her how much she has suffered through these headaches, even with all the medications that she had taken. We were sure that these were not actually making any difference with her pain. That's when we made an appointment with Smita, and she was a God-sent angel for us. We spoke to Smita as a family. All of us were on the call and got educated by Smita, and she explained how the body works in such a way that there was no looking back for us. We didn't want only Shriya to do this. We wanted to be a part of everything that she had to do because we wanted her to be together with us and not feel lonely because she was already feeling so different. We didn't want her to feel any different in the house. So we all took this up as a part of our lives, and we wanted to do it with her. So at this point, we as a family decided that we were going to get on plant-based diet no matter what, because we were already exhausted with all the other options we had tried. We started this journey on May 18th, 2020. And I would like to say that God had blessed us with Smita. It was hard at the beginning not to eat anything at all and slowly getting to eat only a little cooked meal once a day and so on. One thing I would like to say about plant-based diet is that it has been a very life-transforming journey for us. We used to eat everything that we wanted to, including meats, and never really paid attention to what we were eating. We were just satisfying our tongue as it asked for more and more without any value to what we were stuffing our bodies with. Once we started detoxing our body, we started paying attention to every sip and bite that we took. We just started feeling so grateful to everything we could drink and eat. Kids started enjoying every meal and drinking anything they were offered. Since last 8 months, I haven't heard my kids say, "Oh, is this all there is to eat?" Or "I don't like this. Can you please make something else?" and so on. Every time we eat or drink anything, They feel so satisfied and happy. This is such a positive effect this diet had on all of us. I really could not imagine that this kind of transformation would be possible just with food. And this has been really amazing. For me, they slowly started working on how I felt about everything that was going on with my child and my life. Going through my child's headaches, I have been at a point where I was doubting her so much, thinking that she doesn't want to do anything and she is just using headaches as an excuse, and also would express the same to her. This would aggravate her, and she started thinking negative about everything. And this turn would make me think negative because I felt like I was trying to do everything humanly possible to make her better. But there was so much negative energy that I was transmitting, and she was absorbing all of that, and nothing was getting better. I used to talk to Smita, and she spoke to me about how energy flows and how to get ourselves back to the center of the storm where everything is calm and quiet. The moment we lose control and go to the sides, we will be all over the place. She has been my guide to bring me back to the center of the storm every time I lost it. I would message her any time of the day or night, and she would respond, and I felt like I can actually talk to someone when I feel something is not going right with me, and right at that moment without waiting for the time to come. I have learned to accept my mistakes and also learned to accept the way others are, and that I cannot and not supposed to change anything but accept them the way they are. I have learned to accept my child the way she is, and also has been able to see my other daughter rise up and become a responsible adult and actually take care of me like my mother. I just cannot thank God enough for giving me such wonderful life where I have a child who teaches me how to be patient and accept everyone the way they are. Another who shows me that there is so much love to give and it has nothing to do with age, and another who shows me how to be kind and generous, and there is absolutely no need to take credit for the kindness and generosity that you show, because this is how a human should be. The way I look at everything has been made possible with Smita guiding me, sending me spiritual messages every day, and adding me to her spiritual group where everyone lifts up everyone's spirits by posting motivational messages every day. And it keeps me going and also provides me with a very positive outlook for every day. I really want to take this time to thank everyone on that spiritual group who takes time to post all these positive messages. This has made a lot of difference in my life, and this in turn has made a lot of difference in other people's lives around me, because I tend to share all your messages, most of your messages, with everybody that I know could use them. I have been able to make an impact on our fellow community neighbors and friends as they have started to adapt some of the wonderful things that Smita has shared with me. I have been able to do a lot of good work in the past few months to make an impact on few people's lives who were going through very tough times. Finally, I would like to say that my daughter is feeling much better now. It's been almost 6 to 8 weeks since she has had a headache. She has started to smile a lot more than before, have started to spend time with the family, started playing outside with friends. She is showing interest in doing other activities. I have changed so much that I don't get frustrated with anything like before. Don't judge any situations like I used to before. This all started with changing our lifestyle to plant-based with Smita. I cannot thank Smita enough for being a part of our lives and bringing this change into our lives. Hi, my name is Shanti, and I would like to tell you about our journey into plant-based lifestyle. This is actually my daughter's journey. Her name is Shriya. She is now a 17-year-old, and we started our lifestyle change in 2020, May 2020. So it has been an amazing journey for us, and it's It's because Shriya was going through severe migraine since she was 9 years old, is when we actually tried to make a lifestyle change. She had been through a lot of doctors, a lot of medications, which actually made her life miserable. At the beginning, when the medication started, it felt like they were actually helping her, but after a while, they started working against her, I should say, because she was not the child that we knew anymore. She was very angry, very frustrated, irritated, paining. She was hurting all the time, 24 hours a day. She was hurting. She couldn't come out of a dark room. She was isolating herself. She was becoming depressed. She just became a negative thinker completely, because she lost her normalcy. She couldn't meet with anybody, couldn't socialize with friends, and she missed a lot of school because of pains, and all of this actually gave us a chance to think about what to do, because doctors were not helping us out anymore. They were prescribing medications after medications, and nothing was really helping her. So we met Smita through one of our friends, and it has been an amazing journey with Smita, I should say. I don't even know how to thank Smita enough, because without her we would not have been able to do what we did with Shriya. And our entire family is extremely thankful to Smita. And Smita is always there she has always been there for us through our entire journey. I could call her any time of the day or night, and or I could text her, message her, and she would respond right away. She would even talk to Shriya whenever possible. And the good thing was the entire family took upon the change very positively. We didn't want Shriya to do it all by herself, all alone. So we all said we are going to be with her and we'll do this. So we started with choosing for 5 to 7 days, and then we started with eating salads and fruits and vegetables, and then we added a cooked meal at the end of the day. So we would eat quinoa mostly, and we stopped eating rice completely, no wheat, and no processed food, no sugars. We tried the whole food plant-based, complete change. And kids, at the beginning, one of my daughters it was very hard for her, but she accepted it. She accepted it for her sister. She said, no, I'm going to do this. Even though she was so upset with it, but she would still do it. So today she's become a very good cook, actually, because she started learning how to make different varieties of food through this journey. And because it was during COVID times that this happened, all of us were home, and they actually got a chance to learn a lot about plant-based. They did educate themselves with a lot of reading, and they watched some documentaries, and it was an amazing transformation. And it took about 6 months for us to see change in Shriya's headaches. The frequency started going down in 6 months, and after that, every day was a better day. Today, I would say Shriya does not have headaches on a daily basis. She does have some headaches once in a while because of school stress, but she is learning to manage them right now, and she is so much more happier. She smiles, she talks to everybody. She didn't even talk to anybody back then. So, and because she started her headaches when she was 9 years old, she went through a lot of pain for many years. A lot of suffering happened for her. So now at least she's smiling, which we had not seen for many years. She's smiling, she talks to everybody, she goes out, she meets people. She's still not opened up completely, I would say 100%, but she's so much better than before. So all thanks to Smita and everybody who's actually looking out there for making your health better. This is the way to do it, and Smita is always there for anybody who needs help. Thank you so much, Smita.